Hello everyone, today I'm going to read for you a story about Popina and Slumberina. Let's get started. In the kingdom of Nimbusoi, great gladness and joy, born to King Poppy and Queen Mina, a sweet baby princess named Popina. To mark the occasion and celebrate, in the royal palace, precisely at 8, a big party was held. Everyone was excited, and all the VIPs were invited. To the royal party, each of the guests brought a wonderful gift for the little princess. A giant named Clemens brought Popina a basket of lemons. From an elf named Sunny, she received a jar of honey. From the fairy Daradel, Popina got a silver bell. And the juggler's snail brought her a shell she could hide in very well. The great wizard McDound gave Popina a rainbow in a cloud that appears outside her window like a bright balloon every Sunday in the afternoon. The pixie Mischief brought Popina a gift she could share with the neighbors, candies in all flavors. But the present Popina loved most of all was the blanket she got from her Uncle Paul. It was green as the grass and soft as a sigh, as fluffy as a cloud that floats in the sky. Carrying it around was such a pleasure. The little blanket was Popina's treasure. Popina loved her blanket, and she named her Slumberina. No ordinary blanket would do for Popina. Oh no, Slumberina was special indeed. She had magical powers for times of need. When Popina was sad or something upset her, Slumberina could always make her feel better. When Mom and Dad were hard at work in the castle, running a kingdom can be quite a hassle. Popina missed them, but knew how busy they were. So she hugged Slumberina and Slumberina hugged her. Popina and Slumberina were the best of friends, together each day from beginning to end. Popina hugged Slumberina tight. Slumberina covered Popina just right. They went to sleep together each night and woke up as one in the morning light. The days went by and years went past. Princess Popina was growing up fast, but Slumberina didn't grow at all. As time went by, she just stayed small. "You're a big girl now, Popina," said Mom and Dad one day. "It's time you went to preschool to learn and laugh and play. You'll make new friends, girls and boys, sing funny songs and play with cool toys." Of preschool, Popina was a little scared. She didn't know anyone there. She was afraid she'd be lonely and wouldn't belong. So she decided to take Slumberina along. When it was time to go to preschool as planned, Popina gripped Slumberina and held her mom's hand. At the preschool door, Mom said goodbye to Popina, and the princess held on tight to Slumberina. When all the kids had come in, the teacher said, "Hi everyone, let's begin," and sang them a funny tune about a lollipop named June, who met up with a dog named Rover, and ended up getting licked all over. The kids all laughed and clapped, except for Popina, whose hands were busy holding Slumberina. When the teacher and children held hands to form a ring, Popina just held Slumberina and missed out on everything. When the kids all played tag on the grass outside, Popina and Slumberina sat alone on the side. At the end of the day, when preschool was done, parents picked up their kids one by one. Dad came and said to Popina, "Let's go." But on the way home, something happened. Oh no! Slumberina accidentally slipped out of Popina's hand, and it was a very bad place to land. She fell in the dirt at the sidewalk's edge, and was covered in mud and leaves under a hedge. To make matters worse, two snails who wanted to go for a ride saw a fold in the blanket and crawled inside. When they finally got back home, Popina needed a nap. So she sat on her bed with Slumberina in her lap. But before she could lie down and close her eyes, Popina was in for a big surprise. When she spread Slumberina, two snails crawled out with a family of ants that scurried about. The little blanket was dirty and didn't feel nice. She needed to be washed, maybe even twice. Popina sat alone, thoughts running through her head, thinking maybe, just maybe, Slumberina's place is on the bed. But it would be hard to leave Slumberina each day. What could Popina do? She had to find a way. Popina thought hard, and for very long, and then she said loud and clear, "I am strong! I'm loved, and I'm a big girl now. Whatever I want to do, I'm sure I'll know how. I can go to preschool. I can make new friends. I can face my fears, and I'll be fine in the end." The next day, Popina woke up and decided to try to go to preschool and tell Slumberina goodbye. And guess what? When she got there and went through the gate, a new school day began, and Popina felt great. Without Slumberina, her hands were free to swing on the swing that hung from the tree, to build with blocks and hold hands with friends, and to help the teacher clean up in the end. And what, you might ask, about Slumberina? She was right there in bed, waiting for Popina. The